What it do, man? Your dog Trey G live. Another episode of Trenches checking in one more again, man. October 20th is the date. You know what it is, too. I got to keep you up to date with what's going on in these hip-hop streets. Let you know the hottest stories, the hottest music, and the hottest topics, man, with the hottest gossip, I guess I should say, but I don't gossip. You know, we don't do that. We real G's over here. You dig what I'm saying? But nah, for real, man. Jumping straight into it, I got to hit you with the big story that happened this week. Drake sat down with LeBron James and Maverick Carter, and he had a lot to say about the whole Pusha T, Kanye West beef that he's going through right now, man. If you're not familiar, you might have been living under a rock or something for the past, like, I don't know, 6 months, whatever the fuck. But what happened was Pusha T actually dissed Drake, right? He made a diss track, and he actually mentioned Drake's secret son before Drake commissioned it on his album that was coming out like a couple of weeks earlier. He snaked him pretty much. Now, it's been speculated by Drake that Pusha T got the information from Kanye West about his secret son. Well, Kanye adamantly denies it, and now Pusha T is speaking about it too, man. He recently sat down on Joe Budden's podcast, man, which I love, by the way, bro. Joe Budden got the dopest podcast out. One of the dopest. I ain't gonna say the dopest, but he got one of the dopest podcasts out. I ain't gonna lie. This is the dopest. You dig what I'm saying? But nah, man, real talk. Pusha T actually sat down on Joe Budden's podcast, and he actually revealed who he really got the information from and how it came about. So this is what he say happened, man. He says that it was actually somebody from inside Drake's camp who is really close with Drake. And I'm talking super close too, man. Like, he worked on Drake's first album, Thank Me Later. Or was it Thank Me Now? Thank Me Later. That's what it was. And not just that too, man. He worked on like every album that Drake has put out since his inception of his career. Who am I talking about? Noah 40 Shabib is who Pusha T says he got the information from. Now, he didn't say he got the information directly from 40, but this is how it came about. He says that 40 was dealing with a woman, and the woman was basically saying that 40 was pillow talking with her about things in his career, disgruntled issues that he's having with Drake. You know, just situations like that you'll talk to your girl about and that you trust her not to talk to nobody else about. But 40 put his trust in the wrong way. Money changed people, but it also changed people around you too. Remember that. So the girl went back and told Pusha T all of this information. Pusha T said that's how he found out that Drake had a secret son, and that's how he put the diss out, and that's how he ruined Drake's album. You know what I'm saying? Because he was supposed to like say it on the album that he basically had a son and announce it to the world, but Pusha T kind of snaked him. He also was supposed to be dropping a Adidas line called Adonis that Pusha T kind of messed up too when he did all that. So Pusha racking up the dubs against Drake. I ain't gonna lie to you, Drake's still the hottest in the game, but Pusha is a thorn in his motherfucking side. You understand what I'm saying? Moving on. So yeah, man, a little bad news in the Triple D over the weekend. I'm telling you right now, this one's gotta stop. Yellow Beezy was shot at on the Sam Rayburn Tollway. My thing is, who the fuck shooting niggas on the Sam Rayburn Tollway? Like, have you ever been on the Sam? Ain't shit on the Sam Rayburn Tollway. I guess that's kind of the perfect place to do it, but I done been on that motherfucker with my license plate covered up because I'm not paying the tolls, okay? But anyways, man, Yellow Beezy, Mr. That's On Me, baby, Mr. Oak Cliff America, they say his car was shot at 12 times. But luckily, he was only shot 3 times. I guess you should say luckily. I don't know if that's even like a lucky thing. If he was, luckily, he wouldn't have got shot. But luckily, it only hit him 3 times, man. And he was able to pull over, call the police is what I heard. And they rushed him to the hospital. They did surgery on him. He's in the hospital recovering. He was actually on the BET Awards too, man, performing this week. That's on me, baby, repping Triple D America, man. Now, he was actually in the hospital during the performance at the BET Awards that he had, man. So he wasn't probably in like the ideal situation, but you can still tell in the video that he posted of himself watching himself perform at the BET Awards from the hospital bed that he was still surrounded by love and family members, man. I'm wishing Yellow Beezy a speedy recovery. You know, Triple D love you, man. You got to rep for the city. Put on the right way. I love what you're doing, man. Keep your head up and don't let none of the hate stop you and run you out the city. But I do think when you get to a certain status, you should probably like leave the city that you're from. That's just me personally, man. Boosie said it best. Sometimes you can't stay in that city because them same niggas that was around you or that was beefing with you, they still gonna be beefing with you when you blow up. So that's something you gotta take into account. Moving the fuck on. But check this out, man. One of the funniest things I seen on the internet this week, the DJ Takeoff Challenge. Bro, I'm telling you right now, Takeoff is he probably is the most interesting Migo to me out of all of them. Not only is he the best rapper out of all of them, at me, my nigga, I'm telling you. But the DJ Takeoff Challenge has been sweeping Instagram, man. Quavo is actually auctioning off one of his Honcho Quavo chains to the best DJ takeout challenge. If you got what it takes to do it, then go ahead and post your challenge. If you win the chain, just let me wear that motherfucker one time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I take a picture with it. You know what I'm saying? Let me stun at the club or something. Now, I also heard too that Quavo's album moved like 115,000 copies in the first week, which is actually really good for a dude who's in a group to have a solo project do that numbers. Gotta give it to the boy, man. 115,000 copies is crazy good. That was more than what I thought he was gonna do. I thought maybe around 60, 75,000. You know, sometimes when somebody branches out from a group effort that they normally like put a lot of work into, it never really like tops what they do in their group. But he might not have topped it, but he damn sure did his thing. 115,000 copies. Salute to the boy Quavo. And speaking of albums, bro, Juice WRLD and Future, they dropped a brand new one. It's called World on Drugs. Check it out. I heard a couple tracks from it. It go a little bit, man. It's like a typical Future-ish album. You know what I'm saying? Juice WRLD add his little flavor into it. And I know he always wanted to work with Future, so that's bigger than big for the kid, man. Lil Yachty also dropped his album. I hadn't really heard that one yet. I'm not a real big Yachty fan. I heard they also just rapped How High 2 starring him and DC Young Fly. So we're gonna see how that goes. I think it's supposed to be premiering on like MTV. Redman and Method Man are not a part of it. And I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you. I don't know if I'm fucking with How High 2 if Redman and Method Man not a part of it. The only thing that's gonna make me fuck with it a little bit is cause DC Young Fly in it. And I like that motherfucking nigga, man, cause I saw his like come up from the ground up. You dig what I'm saying? So we gonna see how it go. I'm still probably gonna try to fuck with it, but I don't know if I'm gonna fully fuck with it. You dig what I'm saying? I heard that the numbers for the jackpot ain't hit. Ain't nobody hit their numbers, man. What's up? Where are the grandmas at with the good numbers? It's up to like $1.6 billion. Tell me how you got $1.6 billion to spend. Just give to somebody. Say, hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you right now. I need somebody to go in half with me on like 300 lottery tickets, bro. I got the $2 for each one of my half, which is, I think, if I'm good at math, that's like 150 or some shit like that. Whatever it is, bro. I need somebody to go half with me. We gotta hit this 1.6 billion. I also heard that somebody out in Houston hit like 5 numbers. What's happening, cousin? What's happening, cousin? Say, bro, I gotta learn how to play this goddamn lottery shit so I can win me a couple dollars. Cause I'm telling you right now, I need that in my life ASAP. $1.6 billion, God damn. And then last but not least, I gotta say it, man, Roy Lee Pate, one of the funniest up-and-coming comedians in the city, the Triple D, man. We gotta stick together, bro. Roy Lee Pate actually passed away from a blood clot in his lungs. There were some issues with that, man. He actually was shot a little bit earlier in the year. And you know, he passed away from a blood clot in his lungs, man. That's one of the saddest things I've heard, because I saw his come up from the ground up too. And that's just crazy to me to see that somebody so talented was taken out at the upgoing of their career. He was still like ascending to the top, you know what I'm saying? So rest in peace to Roy Lee Pate, man. All his family and friends, I salute y'all. My heart goes out to you, my condolences. One of the most talented, funniest young kings in the city, and you will definitely be remembered because you left your impact, man. Salute to the kids, salute to the king. You know what it is, your dog Trey G, live, yeah, trenches. That's how we rock it, like a cutoff stocking, baby. Cut it up and keep me on. You know what we doing? Yeah, huh.